Well, good Sunday morning to you. Chris Hare here, the Crypto Cowboy. Thanks for sitting down and having a cup of coffee with me this morning. It's been a while since we've done an XRP video, so I thought I'd give an update. Things are looking kind of bullish this morning, so I think it's a good opportunity to go back and revisit some of these coins that I haven't done in a while and give you a better idea of where we are and where we're going. But I am a multiple-time world champion rodeo cowboy, and I'm taking the discipline and the practice that I use to become those world champions, bringing them to the crypto desk and making you guys world champion crypto traders. But we're going to start off with the Crypto Fear and Greed Index this morning, currently at 36, actually coming up quite a bit over the last few days. We've had some bullish days, so that's always nice after the dismal week and a half to 10 days we've had. We're at a 36. Yesterday we were at a 34, and last week we were at a 27. Moving our way up. What we need to see, and what I've always told you, is that every time we go into fear, it's a good time to buy. Every time we launch out, go to extreme fear, it's a really good time to buy. So you can see we've been down to fear, we've came up, the market looks a little bullish, things are wanting to happen. So if you would have bought while everybody was scared to death, you'd be in profit today. That's why I always say every time we're in fear is a good time to buy. We'll go to the altcoin season index because obviously that's going to be relevant to XRP. And you can see we're in a full-blown Bitcoin season, but the light at the end of the tunnel is this is starting to work back. You can see last week we were at a 25, now we're at a 24. But what we really need to see is this get up into these lighter, darker blues to really kick off that alt season. Like last month we hit a 70. Then back in November when XRP made its face-melting run, we were at an 87, guys. But if we go to a liquidation heat map, I'm going to tell you a little better story about what's happening here. So these are everybody's long and short liquidations. Anything above price action is a short liquidation. Anything below price action is a long liquidation. This is what market makers use to move the charts. They don't care where your stop losses are. They don't care where your liquidation points are. All they want to do is come after them and take your money. That's how they make money. So our goal is to stay out in front of them. So if you're long here, probably not a good idea, honestly. There's only about $34 million worth of short liquidations up to about 275. Going to the downside, all the way down to about 223, we've got $202 million worth of liquidations. So you can see there's a huge imbalance, really bright pockets of liquidation all the way down this chart. So I have a feeling they're going to have to come after quite a bit of this. But when we get out on the charts, they kind of tell us a different story. Maybe that's for a retest. But the charts are looking pretty bullish. I'm pretty pleased with what I see tonight. You can see I trade off of 50 moving averages mostly. The yellow line is the 50 simple moving average. The white line is the smooth moving average. So it takes a composite of the simple and the exponential and puts you a median line on the chart. Charts really like to respect it, so I use it. And what these are is it takes 50 candles and puts a fluid line on the chart. One of them has a little more movement than the other. That's why I like this smooth moving average. And you can see we stay above it, we lose it, retest, we fall. We tried to test it here, couldn't get to it, tried to test it twice, came down. Now we've broken out. I feel like we'll probably get a retest here, and then we'll see what happens. You can see we're clearly in the 4-hour golden zone. I like to think of this as a no trade zone, and the daily 50 moving average is right up here about 281. Your 200 smooth moving average on the 4-hour sits at about 274. That takes 200 of these candles and puts a fluid line on the chart as well. There's a bullish pennant we broke out of a while back. We keep finding support. It's checking off all the boxes the way it should. I really think this run is about ready to go. What I'm going to wait for is it to get above this 786 at about 270 and this 200 moving average, retest this daily 50, and then I'm going to look for a run up around 359. The 200 moving average, I think, is going to be our teller as to where we go. If we break above it and can get above this 50 daily moving average, I think those extensions are in play, 359 to 423. If we lose this and we reject and we lose this golden zone, our next stop will be $1.96 to $1.65. But we've got this big wick, and Bitcoin's kind of topped out too, to an extent. It's kind of working through a retest right now. What I'm cautious of here is I don't think this down move is quite over. We still didn't fill out much of this wick. A lot of these haven't. Bitcoin has, Ethereum has. But I think we're going to have to fill some more of this out before we really take a run to the upside. So be very cautious of this. If we do get a run up, I don't think it's the run, but it could be. We're just going to have to watch this really close and stay on top of our moves for the next few weeks. Moving out to the daily chart gives you a better picture of what I'm talking about. You can see we're in the daily retracement golden zone, kind of bouncing around in here. It'd be nice to find support, move above this daily 50 and work our way out. This is where I really like to start thinking about longs. When we can cross these two moving averages, find support, then I'm optimistic about a run up to this daily extension. There's a chance we reject. We run up to this daily golden zone, we reject, and we come down to these daily extensions and fill out this wick. That's kind of where I am tonight. You can see we're sandwiched in between the daily 50 and the daily 200. So there's really not a sense of direction. We've just been ranging, trying to figure out which way we want to go. So until we make a solid move here and there's a solid sense of direction, I'm sitting out. I haven't traded all weekend or any on Friday. But usually if I don't have a trade running on Friday, I don't take any trades over the weekend. There's low volume. It's heavily manipulated and just not worth the effort. I can spend time with my wife or on the ranch and get a lot of things done and not have to worry about charts. So I'm okay with that. Moving out to the weekly chart really paints a nice picture here. We've retested and broken above this 50 simple moving average. That's bullish, guys, because we haven't tried that since we had our big run back in November. And to come down, we went ahead and lost the 200, retested. We tested this weekly golden zone and reclaimed. So there could be an option that this is it. We're running. Your next targets would be 304 to 285 to 330. Then your extensions hit 522, 768. If we run from here, this is probably the top. If we come down and retest these, it gives us an opportunity to go up a little higher. So it's kind of what do you want to do here? Do you want a really big run or do you want a run now and the bull run be over? That's just where I'm at with that. If we reject this daily 50 moving average, I really feel like our targets are probably down here around this 50 smooth moving average at around $1.82. So that gives you an option of both ways. It's kind of questionable either way right now. I'm not real confident in what I see. That's why I'm risk off. That's why I'm not doing anything. It's just not worth it. You might as well take that $100 or $1,000 that you put on a trade and go stick it in a slot machine. Pull the handle. You're going to get the same result. But now if you're buying spot, it's probably a good time to buy, because what you can do is you buy now. If it goes up, because we're in fear, it's probably going to come up a little bit. You could take a little profit. As it comes down, you could re-inject that profit in lower. And if not, happy days, you've made money. I don't see a problem here. But that kind of gives you an idea of what I'm thinking, what I'm looking at on XRP. I hope you really enjoyed that. If you did, go ahead and like the video, tap the subscribe, hit the bell notification. You'll get notifications as soon as we drop a video. I've got one coming out later on ICP. It did really well the other day. So I'm going to follow up with that because I think we're at a good support and it's relevant. But yeah, let me know what you think of the video. Leave us a comment. It helps the YouTube algorithm, good or bad. I don't care. I love to read the comments. I love to talk back with you guys and get a better understanding of where you're at in your trading style or what you think of my videos. If I'm missing something, the ICP video the other day, some guys came in and really laid out some good fundamental analysis on it. And if you guys are watching this video, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But yeah, you can find all these charts in the Crypto School. I post all of them there. You have direct access to me and another line of great coaches that are exceptional. And we talk every day. We lay these charts out. We plan out our days. We figure out where the best place to trade is. And everybody in there has learned. It's so neat to see so many people advance. And that's what's happening in there. And if you're not in there, you're missing out. Like I said, the link's in my description. But I'm going to wrap this up for today. I'm going to go to church, get me some Jesus, come on back, take care of some horses. Do another video tonight on the nightly update for Bitcoin and Ethereum. But I'm going to wrap it up for now. I'm Chris Hare, the world champion crypto cowboy. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you down the road.